it's Cassie Olberg in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania. A few people told me that there was problems with my sound for sketch 1 and 2 for November. So this is a redo of sketch 1. I will have an extra one this week and an extra one next week, maybe not right at 4 on Tuesday, of course, because I'm going to be doing each one individually, but I will get these up and get us caught up. So this is a redo of sketch 1. I will show what I originally did, and then I will do it again. So it's actually going to be kind of fun because you're going to get to see how the same sketch can look different, but be the same sketch. So let's just go on over to my desktop. There we go. And do this. So this was the one that I did, and the sound was not great. But this was sketch 1. Peekaboo over there because it's not in the album yet. And this was the sketch. And it was super fun and super simple, and I really had a good time with it. So if you go back, you can see that one, or you can just see it right here. I will probably delete that in a little while so that nobody else tells me that the sound was poor. But let's just flip on to the next page. So as you can see on the first one that I did, I created the frame and I used the Fast2Fab page for the background page, and I added a border. So on this one, I'm going to use this background page, but I'm actually going to I'm actually going to use the border that's already on the page too. So that's already here. So just some different fun things that you can do to make your life a little easier when you're trying to get your pages done. And I'm telling you guys, this system works because on my YouTube channel in 2025, I have completed an entire album, and I'm partway done with a second album just by doing the virtual crop and keeping it simple. So let's go ahead. We are going to make this frame that is on the virtual crop. So right here. So instead of cutting a 9x11 piece of paper to go in the middle, I'm going to put a frame around the outside and keep the middle part. So I need a frame that has 9x11 cut out of the middle. The 11 is the top to bottom, and the 9 is the back and forth. So I need to go 1.5 inches in because 10 minus 9 is 3, and then there's 2 sides. And then I have to come 1/2 inch down on the top and 1/2 inch from the bottom. So if we put this front of it there, then the cut line is at 1/2 inch. And we're going to bring it down to 12.5 so that the cut line is right here at 11.5. So we're just going to bring this down. And bam, there we go. And now we're going to flip it this way. So now we need to come over 1/2 inch. Because remember, we're doing 1/2 inch top and bottom. And then we have to bring it down to 2.5 inches, which is 3.5 by the front of this. It's 1 inch between the white line and the front. That was too far. 1.5 inches. So 2.5. I came all the way down to 3.5. Silly, silly me. And then we're going to bring this down. We need this part to be 1.5 inches. So we need it to cut down to 10.5, which means we have to bring the front of it to 11.5. It's a little bit of math in there, but not a lot. Then we're going to bring it around. This is, again, going to be 1.5 inches side, so we're going to measure over to 1.5 inches. We're going to bring it down to the 1/2 inch, and we're going to cut down to the 1/2 inch down here. Then we're going to just bring it around again, measure it over to 1.5. Bring this to the 1.5 here, and cut down to the 1.5 here. Nope, I was supposed to bring it to the 1.5 inch. But as I said on a video I did for CCI just last week, is you can always cut more off. I need the top and the bottom to be 1/2 inch and the sides to be 1.5 inches. So if I'm going to make a mistake, I always prefer to make the mistake where I didn't cut quite enough. So there we go. And now I'm going to just put this down on my page. And remember, the top and the bottom was the 1/2 inch and the 1.5 on the sides. So now if we look, we have the border already there on the top and the bottom. We have the frame on, and we're going to use this as our background paper. So now all we have to do is add our pictures in. This is like the easiest page in the world. However, I am going to vary it a little bit. So I want this picture to go here, and I'm going to do 2 4x4 pictures here, and then my writing can go down here. So I'm going to trim. I want these two to be 4 inches. This was so fun in this little town of Nemours, where my band baby, so one of the girls that was in band when I was band booster president, she lives there, and she took us on a tour of it. And oh my goodness, it was such a cute town, and they are shooting a movie there. So we got to see all of that. So this is her pointing up at the part of the scene of the movie. Bring this down to 4x4. And this is going to be our top picture. We are going to do peekaboos. I'm going to do a 4x4 peekaboo. I love that size. It's super fun. Let's see, I can take that all off the top for that one. And then same thing here. 4x4 picture. And see how quickly this can come together with using the Fast2Fab and what's already on the page. So now I have this here. I'm going to have these here. This is going to come down here and be a peekaboo. Let's go ahead and get this done. This one come down a little. Okay. So this is going to go here. I usually like to mat my photos, but I didn't feel like it really needed it. We had enough going on here with the coloring in the background. Yeah, but I really do like matting. You know what? I'm matting these. It'll just make me happier. And I only need to mat 3 pictures. So there we go. So I need 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 for my big picture. And then I need 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 for my small pictures. I'm going to be happier with this page. Sometimes you put it down and then you're like, you know what? I could be happier. And you know me, I'm always going to go with what's going to make me happier. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That definitely makes me happier. And honestly, I had the spacing for it, so why not? There we go. Now I'm just going to mat my bottom picture, because those are going to go in a peekaboo. Move this up a little. So here's my bottom photo. Oh yeah, that makes me happier. Okay, so I'm going to put these down on the page, and then I'm going to show you how I open my page protectors, which I don't think is anything ingenious, but I did it the other day, and somebody said, oh my goodness, that's so much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I open my page protectors, and then I'm going to show you how to put the peekaboo on in case you need help with that. So there's my pictures on my page. Here's where my writing will be. I'm not going to make you suffer through me writing. Let's see. So when I open my page protectors or my cardstock or whatever, I just take my multi-purpose tool and go like that. And now I can pull my page protectors out one at a time so that I don't, get them all done up before I get to use them. Then when I slide it on, I just open the one side, slide it in, and then I use my body, so it's actually up against my hips right now, and I flip it back and forth depending on where it gets stuck, and voila, my page protector is on. I keep all of my peekaboo pockets in here. The little ones, the bigger ones, just go into a simple sleeve. And now I'm going to put this down. As you know, the sticky side is on the opposite side of the opening, so that way you can easily find it. Then you fold this under, and you're just going to put it right over top of your photo. Then you're going to take your photo that's going to go on top, and you take your other one, and you need it to go opposite way, so that when it flips, it does this. So then I just take this. It needs to be up that way, and voila, it's done. So I'll just do a little bit of writing here, and I'll add an embellishment. And let me just show you the page before it, which was completed. Oh, shoot. You know what, guys? I forgot a little part. I'm wondering what was missing. We'll fix that real quick. No big deal. See, you can slide it back off with the peekaboo on it. I knew I was missing something. So I just need my little part that goes right here. So I'm going to measure this over to 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches, and measure top to bottom. Remember, when you're cutting a smaller amount, it's good to go to the left so that you have a place, like a little tray, to put the rest of your paper. Then this is going to come down, and then I need 2 4-inch pieces. It's like, what is missing on this? So I'm just going to take these 2 pieces, and they are going to go on the sides, 3 inches up. And look at how this is going to brighten it up. You're going to love this. Go over here. 3 inches up. Voila. Ah, so much better. So much better. I was like, this looks a little plain. It didn't look so plain in my head. And my head was correct. So then once again, I'm going to slide this on. And you will see me before next Tuesday, because I will be doing the, I put my page protector on upside down. That's funny. You will see me before next week, because I will be doing a redo of sketch 2, where the sound quality was not the best. And then I will be continuing with 3, and then 4 next week, and then we will move into December. So if you have been doing this along with me, you should be getting albums done. Super exciting. So there we go. There's our page. And here it was from the one with the poor sound quality. Anyway, I hope that was simple and fun, and that you are getting lots done. I cannot say enough how much I love the virtual crop, and I hope to see you between now and next Tuesday, and then we will move on to the December virtual crop. Make sure you jump into that. It is the second full weekend in December, and we will be opening secret box number 5, which is super cute. Okay, have a great day. Thank you.